And I hate to be that way because I'm not one. I have liberal friends, but as long as you're not vomiting that shit on me and forcing it down my throat, we're good. I ain't gonna vomit my shit. We're good.
But sometimes when you get called a libtard, like it can throw people off a little bit.
Libtard isn't retard. And I have an uncle who's retarded, so I can say what the I want. He's genuinely retarded. He has brain damage. It's a fact. I just said it because he has it. I'm allowed to say it. Google that.
Special needs or handicapped are better words than.
You know, when I was in teenagers, dude, everyone called me a retard. Fucking teacher would be like, "Are you retarded? Like, is that normal?" Now it's like, "Oh my God, you've offended me." How about the people marching with wieners and vaginas on their head? Doesn't that offend people? What about these illegal aliens coming across the border doing shit? Does that not offend people? I mean, that offends the out of me.
I was your trainer for like 2 years. So yeah, I care about what you put in your body, and artificial dyes and colors and sugar highs. Like, just, I know what you want. I know what you want, but that's what you're eating right now is not going to get you there.
I know. I want to wear a tank top and I want to have a six pack. I want to lift up my shirt and you just, it's like a skinny snuffleupagus, right? You know, nose just swinging, six pack there. Because right now it's like a round snuffleupagus. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I saw it. It's not too bad. I saw you do your cold plunge the other day, and it.
All right. So where do I rank on what I used to look like compared to now? Same, better, a little worse? What's the deal?
I think. Well, I know we had your weight lower than it is now. What are you? If we had you at 209 was the lowest. I know that.
I'm at 229.
Okay, so we had you 20 pounds less.
But I am a little bigger up top.
I think that helps the look. Been lifting some weights. Yeah, as long as your chest is bigger than your belly, right? Just have the chest bigger than the belly.
You gotta have the dick bigger than the belly, and you gotta have the chest bigger than the belly. Because once the other one goes the other way, you're done. Am I right?
That's right. That's right.
Because the belly's too big, you can't see your dick. That's a problem. You got to get mirrors and shit. You're like, honey, does it look okay? Like, that's a problem.
Yeah, hopefully we never have to go there.
We're leaving the school. In comes this other family. It's a mom, it's a dad. It's a kid Christian's age. It's a kid younger, and it's a kid in a stroller. And out of the mom's words go, "Is that little white right there?" I said, "Excuse me?" And the dad goes, "You, you want to hit my son from behind?" And I said, "First of all, my son didn't hit your son from behind. Go watch the videotape." He's like, "You, I'll whip your ass," and he's getting in my face. And then the mom starts saying, "I fight kids, I fight kids," and she's like getting loud. My wife's like, "You're a racist. Go take care of your kids." And lady's like, "You," and she's yelling at my son, "I fight kids." And I'm opening the door, and the cop comes out, and I'm like, "You need to stop this trying to fight my kid." And he's over there trying to hold her, and she's like, "I fight kids, I fight kids. You." My Christian's like trying to back up to the car. He was just in shock and awe, like, I can't believe this 250-pound lady was trying to fight me. That's what he kept saying. Like, this is crazy. She was a big lady.
Yeah, I see how you threw that in there.
You're worried about what I'm eating? Somebody's got to worry about what the she's eating. Okay, that is big. And the dad's in my face, and he's like, "I boxed for 8 years, motherfucker." I was like, "Listen, it obviously didn't help your kid," and he ran his mouth like you did. And he got up. You better watch what you say. He's like, "You, I deal with people like you." I was like, "I'm here, all talk. I'm here, what? Don't talk about it." Be like, I was pissed. Libtards are real, dude. Like, you may not say that they're real. They're like sheep. They're like bah with no personality, and they just vote left. They vote for a old man can't even say a sentence, and it's full of shit. Like, it just makes no sense to me.
Don't you feel like it's shifting a little bit though? Like after this last.
Here's what I feel like. Black lives will matter again in about 9 months, which is sad because they should have mattered this whole time. But now the libtards are going to pull out, "Hey guys, let's go. Black lives matter. Let's march." And that's sad because they should have mattered this whole time. And I ask all my black friends, "Hey man, Black lives matter, right?" "Yeah." "How come they ain't mattered the last 3 years?" "I know. I guarantee they matter come election time." Going between classes again, and the kid hits him in the back of the head. Christian goes, "Dude, what the hell?" And the kid's like in his face. Christian's like, "Dude, get out of my face. Like, I don't know you. What is your deal?" He's like, you white boy, you white bitch, just talking shit. Christian's like, "Dude, get the out of my face." And the kid pushes Christian. All this is on film, by the way. I got to see it. The kid pushes Christian, and Christian pushes him back. And the kid punches Christian in the face like this. And then after the kid punches Christian in the face, the kid like turns like this, not around, turns like this, like he's going to walk away. Christian drops his bag and like a bat out of hell throws this right cross that hits this kid, comes boom right there. And the kid spins, a haymaker. The kid spins around, hits the wall, falls down. Christian gets on top of him. Boom, 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 boom. Plummeted him like 8 punches in the face. Picks him up, slams him into the fence. And then the kid's crying and a little bit of blood on his face saying, please stop, and runs away. Christian grabs his bag. You can hear him tell his buddy, did you see me kick that kid's ass? You know what would help change all this? Because everybody's like, I'm half this and I'm half that, or I'm 100% that. No, you ain't. If our DNA could sit on our shoulder and show everything we are while we're walking around, you wouldn't have a lot of problems. Because that bigot son of a bitch all of a sudden has stuff he doesn't like in there, and you'd be like, hey, you 20% this, you didn't know. And then all these other people are like, I'm 100% that. Nah, you actually 13% that.
Right.
It would change everything, because then we would realize, oh my God, we're all related somehow.
Yeah.
Like, wow. Me saying libtard is inappropriate. This is Unleashed. I don't give a Please cancel me. Please cancel me. Please cancel. They can't You can only be canceled if you want to be canceled. If it offends you, then you are weak, because if you allow a word to offend you, you're weak. I only have so much space in my brain. I give my family and my friends, the people I love and care about, the most space in my brain. I give my business the next space. And then those that pay me get what's left. If you're not paying me, you're not my family, you're not my friend, and you're not in my business, you get zero rent in my brain. I'm not giving you free rent in my brain. So you can call me whatever name, talk all the you want, all the haters. I don't even think about it. I don't know who you are, and I don't give a shit. That's the mentality that I try to tell my kids. We need to have that in life, because the more that we care about what we do in life, and the less we care about what everybody else says and does in life, the further we'll be in life. When we start worried about what everything else is going on, you're not growing. So you know when people just go missing, and they're never found?
Yeah.
They're actually pulled up. And aliens like Zog and Zara here are sent down. It's an exchange program. That's what happens. You never find poor Jimmy disappeared. He's not coming back. Right. Two that gave themselves to give me these guys. Sorry, but not sorry. Thank you. It was a blessing. I love these two aliens, right? But they don't identify as any gender. They're just alien. The way that they're able to produce is they use their hands like this, and they just kind of do that for a minute, and that's
not
weird.
Very fun.
It's amazing. It's not.
You think
definitely
it feels
not
the same?
I didn't ask, because they don't have any genitals. I mean, literally, there's no genitals on the alien. It's literally flat. So I don't think they get that feeling. It probably feels amazing. I'll have to ask them.
It'd be a weird feeling through the hand, but I guess normal.
The hand has a little tickler in it, right? It just tickles real fast, and I think it gets closer and it starts tickling even faster and stuff, and maybe your ears start burning. I don't know. I'll have to ask. Yeah. It sounds pretty good though.
Just a minute.
But the theory is, what Zara's brought up to me a few times, is she has brought up that she is us in the future, and it's come back. And because they look like that, that's what their skin's supposed to look like to handle nuclear warfare. But it's happened with every civilization, dude. Every one of them. Right. People get mad when I say this. I love Jesus, and I'm a born again Christian, and I pray, and I believe in God, and I believe in Jesus. I do. But when I say alien, like Jesus was an alien, I'm not saying Jesus was this. I'm saying Jesus is an angel of God, the Son of God that came down. Therefore, he's an extraterrestrial. He's not of this world. He was put to come out of this world, but he's not of this world. And he had powers. So did these other powerful beings that came down throughout our history, civilization of humanity. My opinion. That doesn't mean I love God less or believe anything else. I believe it. But to me, that seems more legit than explain all this stuff to me. You're only telling me you could talk about from when Jesus was here, right before then. What about all the other things? And they can't talk about that.
Can't.
And I don't care what you do in business, you should always have testimonials. But that's one thing that's super important, that in the two businesses that two kind of industries I was in before, is getting a testimonial. These testimonials, you put them on the website, you put them on social media. People want credibility, right? They're going to buy from you because they're interested. You've ran an ad with a call to action. You're getting them all the points they want, but they want credibility. They want to know who you are, why you're doing what you're doing. Are there other people that have done this? Are they the only ones? Nobody wants to be the first customer ever, right? You always have to act as if, even if it's your first home you're selling or your first haircut you're doing or whatever it is, you can never act like that's the first customer. You got to act like you've done this a million times before. because that confidence will allow them to trust in you. I'm real big into testimonials. Reviews and testimonials are huge. I want to surround myself with people who believe, who are all in, who want to better themselves, who want to take advantage of the opportunity they have in life, who want to excel, who want to elevate other people. That's who I want to surround myself with. And you don't ever have to be a liar, cheater, or steal to be a great salespeople. Those are scumbags. Those people don't deserve to be selling anything. You never have to lie, cheat, or steal. You can offer a great product, talk about the benefits of the product, find the pain points and the excitement that the consumer wants, and then close the deal. It's pretty simple. Everybody wants to make it so complicated. It's simple. If somebody fills out a form, or somebody talks to you on the phone, or somebody invites you into their home, do you think they're doing it for shits and giggles? Like, yeah, just give me a brochure. They're willing to talk to you about something. It's your job to educate them on it, answer all their questions, overcome any of their objections, and they get them to agree to say, yeah, that is a salesperson. When you're looking at different people and you're trying to hire and recruit people in your business, you need to find people that believe in what you're doing. First of all, you got to believe in yourself. We talk about it all the time, but then they believe in what you're doing. You have to have a product that makes sense. And look, there's all kinds of products that make sense. There's a need for almost anything and everything out there. You got to be able to market it the right way, but then you got to be able to talk to people and let them know you're passionate about it. You know, when I talk to people and they're super excited about something or they're passionate about something, I get excited about, like, what are they so excited about? That is important that you are able to show that in a sales call or a sales pitch. You have to have some kind of passion, and you've got to train your people on how to have passion.
You can't close the leads you're given. You can't close shit. You are shit. Hit the bricks, pal, and beat it, because you are going out. Because only one thing counts in this life. Get them to sign on the line which is dotted. You hear me, you faggots? A, B, C. A, always B, B, C, closing. Always be closing. Are you interested? I know you are, because it's or walk. You close or you hit the bricks. Decision. Have you made your decision for Christ?
So listen, always be closing, right? Been doing sales a long time, whether it's door knocking, whether it's telemarketing, whether it's running an in-home appointment. And the bottom line is customers do not buy on price. That is a small portion of it. They buy on emotion, they buy on value, they buy on intelligence, and they buy on you. They're buying you. Either you're a closer or you're not. I used to run all my companies the same way. There's an 80-20 rule. I believe 20% of your company that you're running, 20% of your sales reps, 20% of your management, your leaders, your customer service people, they are running the company for you. The next 80% are not. 60% of that 80% are just getting by. Just like the clip we watched on Glengarry Glen Ross, people are either losers or they're getting by. Closers close, and your top 20% will close. The next 60% just get by. But that bottom 20%, you got to churn and burn. They're wasting your time. They're complaining. They're arguing. They're finding reasons to fail. They're blaming everyone else's success as their failure. They're making excuses for the leads, making excuses of why they can't close. The weather, bad credit, I can't get a yes. Let me tell you something. Sales, life, relationships, business, it's all like golf. Your score is your score. That's it. What you put in is what you get out. That's how it works. If I close more than you, I'm better than you. If you close more than me, you're better than me. There is no excuses. There is no, oh, well, I ran leads in this area, or I went and knocked on doors here, or I talked to these customers and they wouldn't buy because of this. It's because you're not good enough. It's because you don't put in the effort. It's because you don't train. It's because you don't look for buying signals. It's because you don't shut the up in front of a customer and listen and then say, hey, this is what you're asking for, and find a reason to close. That's how sales works. People want to, and they raise their hand and they invite you in their home, or you knock on their door, or you talk to them on the phone. If they are interested, they are asking you to sell them something. You need to listen and try to sell them something. You grade people on the work that they put in. Sales matters. Everything in life is a sale. You're doing customer service, you're selling something. You're at a car lot, you're selling something. You're doing car service, you're selling something. You're a doctor's office, you're selling something. Everybody's selling something. So don't say you're not a salesperson, you're a salesperson. So how do you get good at sales? Well, first of all, you got to hold yourself accountable to who around you. Are you the best of the best in your group, in your category? If you're not, you need to get back to work. Quit finding excuses. Quit looking for reasons to fail. Quit
blaming everybody else. Quit blaming the leads, blaming the weather, blaming the credit, blaming this, blaming that, the economy. Bullshit. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Everybody's got the same obstacles. If me and you are doing the same job and my stats are better than yours, it's not because I'm lucky or things happen. It's because I'm better than you. It's time that you quit worried about your feelings and you start holding yourself accountable to the competition. It's time that if your leaders and your managers out there and you're running a company, you start sharing the results. Hide the results, share the results, not just celebrate the winners. Show the losers, hey, you the bed this month. I want everyone to know that Jimmy here the bed. Jimmy, what are you going to do better this month? That is how you get to the next level. Because it's so important that not only do you have the attaboys and attagirls and you're able to reward success, but you've got to be able to hold accountability in failure.
And you got to stay in the moment. You know, when those worst days are there, you have to stay in the moment. You can't keep looking at your big goal, your dream goal. You can't set those goals up there and then go in there and feel defeated. You can't go up there and go, shit, I got to be a $5 million company today, because you're going to be defeated. You got to go, hey, how do I get 1 sale today? And then tomorrow, how do I get 2 sales? And then the next day, how do I get 3 sales? It's AGB, always getting better 1%. So how do you get to that point? You have to stay in the moment. If we just listen sometimes to that weak voice inside our body that says, oh, you can do it later. Oh, hit the snooze button. Oh, put that off. You can eat that. Like, dude, like that, dude. Like, smash that voice and take control. Smash that voice and say, that. I am going to do what I need to do to win. I have those really bad days where I just I don't even want to get up today. Like, I'm just exhausted. I don't want to put in the hours. I don't want to take the kids to school. I don't want to go to work. I don't want to do a podcast. I don't want to coach. I don't want to help build this business. I don't want to do that today. Like, you get in these funks. Problem is you let those funks control you, and you have to control the funk. You have to understand that this is just a moment of feelings that will change. Your perspective and attitude will change several times throughout the day. Think about that. Your perspective and attitude will change several times throughout the day. So that moment that you're feeling down and there's going to be later on in the day that you feel good, or that you feel positive, or that you're angry, or that you're pissed. You're going to have all these emotions throughout the day. So don't sit on that one emotion and let that be the whole day. Don't let one moment be the whole day. Don't let one up control your life or your week or your month. Don't let one issue be the entire day. To remind yourself that this is just a bad moment. I'm going to get over this moment. This is just a bad hour. I'm going to get over this hour. This is just a bad day. I'm going to have a better day tomorrow. You have to make that micro. Make your good things macro, make your bad things micro. You have to manifest good things. You have to love yourself. Nobody will love you until you love yourself. And God gave you gifts. You have attributes, damn it. You just need to find out what they are and utilize them. You got to be open to that. You can't be negative or you're going to miss it. The clock is ticking. Your time is running out. Quit making excuses in life. Quit pointing the finger and trying to say, okay, this is just what I am. Quit setting your expectations and boxing out your goals in life and saying, this is all I am. No, you are more than that. You are whatever you want to be. I don't care what color you are, what gender you are, your education or where you come from. You are whatever the you want to be. But you've got to go manifest it, and you've got to put in the work. It's not easy. So as long as you're willing to grind and put in the work, and you stay positive and you manifest stuff, and you don't let those bad moments, those worst days control you, you get to where you want to go. You'll create your own map. 28,000 days is the average life. 28,000 days. What are you doing with each day? And you got to make each day count. And I know that's what cliche, what people say, but you really got to make each day count. Like I go in there, I struggle. I'm like, oh, I got to do something today. I have to kick myself in the ass sometimes to do anything. Quit making excuses. Your time right now is to go out and live your best life and be the best person that you can possibly be. And sometimes you're going to up. And sometimes you're going to have bad days. And sometimes it's going to seem like the worst days are still to come. And guess what? They are. But you know what else is to come? The best days. The best hasn't even happened yet. That's a fact. Because when you get through these storms, you get through these battles, there's blessings. We let intimidation and bad things dictate, like I said, the hour in the day. Stop. Make all that small. Start focusing on you controlling the day. Don't let one bad thing define the entire day, week, month, any of it. Don't let it be your headline. Your headline needs to be positivity, affirmations. Tell yourself good things. Focus forward. Fail forward. Continue to prevail. Don't take shit. Don't quit. Bust your ass. Don't take no for an answer. And don't cut yourself short by limiting yourself in your beliefs. Believe you can and you will. Bam! And we've all been in there where it's just, it rains, it pours. Well, yeah, that's what when it rains, and sometimes it pours. But you know what happens when it's done raining and pouring? A rainbow comes out and you just got your blessing. You went through your battle and you got your blessing. You stayed the course.